Hello students, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jagdeep. In this video series, we will learn about supply. Now for all those students who are still on the demand analysis, you could find the link for the entire playlist in my description box. Now before we move on to what supply is, what is the law of supply, what are the exceptions and so on and so forth, let us first understand what supply is. Now when we talked about demand, I had mentioned that demand is a force that represents the consumer's side of the market. Supply, on the other hand, represents the producer's side of the market. So when we study supply, we need to think like producers. You need to think like seller. Okay? Let us take a look at what are the various features of supply. So the first thing here is supply shows us what quantity the seller is willing to sell. That means it is a desired quantity. It's not the actual quantity that the seller is offering up for sale. Supply does not comprise the whole of the stock. Here we have two words here. We have supply and stock, and the difference of both of these we shall look at the end of this video. But for those people who know what stock is, we know that stock is the total quantity that is produced, whereas supply may be a part of that quantity that is offered for sale. So it definitely is not the whole of the stock. Another feature says that similar to demand, supply is also expressed with the reference to a price, right? Why it is referenced with regards to a price? Because as producers, price is something that will earn you revenue, and when price changes, how much you are offering to sell will also change. So that statement answers this why. So why is it referred with reference to a price? Because when, let me write it down. Because when price changes, quantity supplied also changes. Now how is price and quantity supplied related, or how do they change, is a matter to be studied under the law of supply. Another feature of supply is that we will always study supply with respect to a period of time. That means how much a person or a seller or a producer is willing to offer for sale during a period of time. Now this period of time may depend upon how frequently the seller needs to offer it for sale. So this period of time could be daily, weekly or monthly. Alright, let's take a look at the definition of supply. So when we talk about definition, the definition of demand and the definition of supply are more or less the same, with few points changing in the definition to convert it from the definition of demand to the definition of supply. So supply refers to the quantity of a commodity that a firm is willing and able to offer for sale at a given price during a given period of time. Based on this, we have four key factors that you are supposed to include while defining supply. What are these key factors? There has to be a quantity of commodity. There should be willingness to offer the commodity for sale. There will be a price at which the seller is willing to offer this commodity for sale, and there will be a period of time for which the commodity would be offered for sale. So whether it is sold daily or whether it is sold monthly or weekly. Okay, so these are the segments that would be crucial to be included when you're talking about supply as far as the definition is concerned. And whenever we are answering any questions with regards to supply, it is super important that we give this definition, introduce the concept before we answer whatever the case scenario of that question is. Clear? As I mentioned, we'll be learning about the difference between supply and stock. So yeah, stock and supply are not same. So that's what I've written. Supply is not equal to stock. Why? Because of these differences that we will take a look at now. So supply refers to that quantity of a commodity that a firm is willing and able to offer for sale for a price and during a period of time. I did not write about the price and the time segment because I've just defined the concept right before this. Alright, but if you're writing it from your examination point of view, be sure to include those things in this point. Stock, on the other hand, is the total quantity of a commodity that is available with the firm at a particular point of time. Okay, So this is basically what the firm has produced in totality, and from this supply would originate. So supply is always less than the stock, and stock can never be less than the supply. It's as simple as that, because supply kind of originates from stock, so it can never be greater than the stock. When we talk about the time period, the definition actually just stated it, but to bring it to the front again, supply relates to a period of time, and I've kind of defined the period of time. It could be a day, it could be a week, it could be a month, whereas stock relates to a point of time. So when we are talking about stock, generally the statement that you would want to use is, let us say for example, stock of raw material. So stock as on March 1st, 2025. That's how you would want to talk about stock. Students have observed that there are plenty of channels talking about economics and teaching the subject. I, however, am going step by step when it comes to completing a given chapter, yet I don't get enough subscriptions. So please do subscribe to my channel and share my videos if you find my videos helpful and useful. If you find learning through big videos little daunting, you could also follow me over my Instagram channel, and a lot of these concepts are covered through reels. Alright students, I'll meet you in the next video with factors affecting supply. Until then, bye now. Take care.